No, no.
Hi everybody and welcome back to GameSlob's War for the Underworld with yours truly, Coopz. We will be continuing our hybrid walkthrough slash tutorial slash playthrough slash I don't know. But we will be continuing that today, and we are on level 2. Now you notice I just selected that. That will be a bonus video right at the very end. I'm not going to give away any spoilers. But when you actually get to that stage to go to your home realm, I strongly suggest you actually do it.
Now's the time for a bigger challenge. Before you lies an Imperial keep, guarded by a certain Lord Rusimov. He had a bit of an accident that melted most of his face, but he's no less vigilant a soldier. He's been sent to guard an object that could threaten our campaign. Get in there and burn the rest of him, Underlord. We've punctured the veil of this world through a schism, a point of weakness in the bonds between realms. Unfortunately for us, the Empire has crafted defenses to keep us from the heart of their kingdom. These inhibitors prevent Underlords from trespass. But whether it's bone or stone, it can be broken. I suspect that this Empire force has yet to taste true battle. But before you go engaging them, you'll need to muster up some minions. Unfortunately for me, your time in the ether has left you a weak husk of your former self. In order to reacquire your powers, you will need to access the veins of evil. Open them now, and use a sin to unlock the archive.
So as you can see in this level, you actually you get to use the veins of evil.
This room will allow your minions to research additional sins,
and you unlock the archive,
which can be spent to recover your lost powers. Build one now to begin researching additional sins.
So as he just said, it will allow you to... You basically get sins, which are just veins of evil points, if you like. So you can then unlock other stuff. But then, having said that, there isn't anything else really on this level that you can unlock. So, again, this is just pretty much a tutorial level. You know, so it's quite basic and a very small enemy dungeon for you to attack. And you'll notice I do the whole speed up thing. I do this more for your benefit, to be fair.
A cultist has found its way into your dungeon. Attracted by the magical tomes within your archive, these minions will spend most of their time researching sins for you. Though they are weak combatants, they have the power to curse your foes, making them weak to your other minions' blows. Your minions are unfortunate beings of weak flesh. Build them a lair so they may rest.
And then we just carry on. There is one thing I do really like, is that when the cultists, aka warlocks, when they actually go into the archive slash library, they say lots of like different things, and I find that quite amusing. Not that you can hear it because I've sped it all up, but you get the picture.
Your cultists have worked hard to earn
so there you go. You notice
sin.
we've just got a new sin.
Use it within the veins of evil to unlock the tavern.
There you go, the tavern
This
we get to
room
unlock.
provides your minions with succulent cooked pig flesh and stout ales.
It's quite amusing because I've never actually seen any minion using the tavern. So even though you put it down, they don't actually use it. So I just think, well, that's something that you might need to look into, game developers. As you can see, this level hasn't really got much room for building. I like my rooms to be 5 by 5.
Unlocked. This room provides your minions with succulent cooked pig flesh and stout ales. After eating a meal within its hearthed halls, their spirits will be raised, increasing their productivity for a short time. Build one now, and remember that the tavern is unique and must be built at least 3 by 5 in order to be effective. The tavern must be built at least 3 by 5 before it can be used by your minions.
I think for this level I didn't even bother. To be perfectly honest, I was like, yeah, I think I can manage to complete this level without having to faff around with the tavern. You know? So, yeah, this level is so very, very simple that I don't really need to talk you through how to actually beat this level. If you can't beat it on your own, then no offense, but you might need to just quit while you're ahead. But there is a little secret up here, and there's a possession spell that I used on an imp. For a moment there I got really confused and like, what on earth is going on? So I think this is something the game developers do need to work on a little bit, because it's still a bit clippy and not very like that, a bit buggy, not exactly pretty. But that's a secret right there, yeah. And the difference between this game and all the other Dungeon Keeper games is that with secrets you actually need to identify them inside your archive. So your imps will take the secret there, but you can't use it until it's identified. So it's best to just drop a cultist in front of the pedestal that it's at. Of course it took me a while to figure that one out. Thankfully on this level he just did it himself. I do love the little things they say, it is quite funny.
Let's hope your vault is brimming, Underlord. It is payday.
So just speed it up and we'll see what that secret is. And get some gold while I'm at it, apparently. And there you go. So basically, it's a gold.
What in the hells is your name, Underlord? Answer me.
Coopz. So yeah, basically just gives you a shadow load of gold, which is helpful. I don't know. But at this point, I basically just went ahead and thought, you know what? If I can't beat them now, I'm never going to beat them. So, you just basically tunnel into the enemy's lair, and then use your banner, your call to arms banner, to just guide your minions into their enemy dungeon and kill the inhibitor. The inhibitor is something that you will come across quite a lot within the game. Some are harder to get to than others, obviously, and digging through enemy walls does take a while. So there you go, that's the call to arms flag, and your minions will then basically walk to the call to arms flag and kill anything that can be killed. There you see, they're all walking towards it now. See, they're attacking the door. I found that it's actually a lot more effective if you put it on the other side of the door, because then they need to get through the door to actually get to the flag. Yeah, it kind of prompts your minions to actually do something. And that's pretty much it for this level. You just keep going while your imps follow behind, claiming everything. And then eventually the inhibitor is, I mean, it's not hard to get to at all. You literally go through their piggery, hatchery, food place, whatever you call it. Go through there and you're at the inhibitor. The boss is really easy. As you can see, I've got a handful of minions, all of which started off as level 1. They're gaining levels as they go through. But I didn't have to do any training with them. I didn't have to spend ages and ages and ages, you know, making sure I was ready to take them on, because they can pretty much do it on a wing. So there's like 2 level 4s and a level 3 there, and they killed them off pretty quickly without any sort of, I mean, I've had no deaths so far. So yeah, pretty simple level, which I guess is kind of ideal for when you're actually starting a game like this. If this is the first time you've ever played on this style of game, if you've never played the original Dungeon Keeper games, then I can understand that they do want to make it pretty idiot-proof to begin with, and then move on to more difficult things. I mean, there were actually levels within this game that I really struggled with, and did have to actually replay them a couple of times before I actually won. But I will tell you what those levels are and give you some pointers on how to beat the level, so you don't have to go through the whole rigmarole of restarting over and over again like I did. Yay! So you see how easy that boss was to kill.
The light is gone. Kira, I am extinguished.
It seems almost charitable to put him out of his misery.
And then your minions will literally just kill the inhibitor and bang! That's the level done.
Your minions are being attacked. Your minions are fighting the enemy. Well done, Underlord. You're learning much faster this time. We've barely even started, and you already have a notch on your belt. Well done, Underlord. But there's no rest for the wicked. 2 inhibitors still stand between us and the mainland. But after your butchery of poor Lord Rusimov, I doubt they'll be as weakly defended.
So there you have it. Basically all you have to do is build up a basic dungeon, just follow the tutorial, just follow what they're telling you to do. Build yourself a basic dungeon, get yourself a handful of minions, tunnel into the enemy's lair, and that's it. Done. Simple as that. So if you do have any problems, please do leave a message below, leave a comment, and I will do all I can to advise you on how to beat the level, and if there's any other things that you do want to know about the game, if you're considering buying it, leave it all in the comments below. I will reply to as many of you as I possibly can. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and leave your comments below, and I will see you next time on GameSlob's War for the Overworld. Ta-ta!